want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions.
To kick off.
Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. Throwing on first is Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
Complete to J.J.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, 70 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
35-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete to
Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down
on the stop there defensively. Marcus May with a tackle.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stafford escaping the pressure right. That was going to throw. And got his man complete. Way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 65 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 14.
Prater to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Wentz. Rolling to his right. That's complete to, I think, the right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Eagles 21, Lions 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And 2 at the 33-yard line.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run here with Jason Huntley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
42.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jannard Avery providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Scott to return it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them and don't have enough confidence to make a play? I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side. He
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, Swift. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
DeAndre Swift.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Swift. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Here's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Stafford. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. A slant to Jones. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
At the 14-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Wentz. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break, Stafford. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And down at 20. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st down, Stafford here. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A run with Huntley. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Stafford, and he'll find Hall. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the red zone now, Stafford. And the throw comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level? And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Wentz. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Well, we're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To the air again, Stafford. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Lions 31. Eagles.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
A gain of 50.
And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Lions.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way. He's got him in, complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
1st down, Philadelphia.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to the right side. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover, too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens is the linebackers dive into the line. If you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Lions 38, Eagles 24.
Celebrating the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down now, Swift, and he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. This could set up a very interesting decision. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And under the Lions Wins pressure. He's brought down. Trey Flowers in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He finds his target, Fuller. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll try to run down some clock with Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Let's listen in on the call. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
On the return is Scott. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, it's Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Wentz again. He's going to let it fly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Lions are Super Bowl bound, the NFC champs. As we say thanks for watching and good night. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.